If you are receiving this transmission, you are the Cynical Militia. You are listening to Professor Cynical on all available frequencies. This is not a test.
Coming to you from a studio in Glasgow, this is Professor Cynical.
Good day, you absolute legends. Doesn't it feel like Christmas has come early this year? I mean, we have the next update about to drop for No Man's Sky. I mean, I'm talking imminently. We have sales now starting virtually across the board, and the rumor of a Satisfactory and No Man's Sky collaboration, it is going to be big if that is the case. I mean, we have all the information right here, right now. Don't go anywhere. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, Steam sales have started. They started late last night. And as you can see on screen right now, we have No Man's Sky at a minus 60% discount at $19.99 in British pounds, where normally it's $49.99. Now, over on Xbox, you can see that domino has now fallen as well, where you can pick up No Man's Sky for $15.99, where it was $39.99. However, strangely enough, if we just go over here, we can see that No Man's Sky on the PlayStation still has not yet been discounted. However, I highly suspect that today, the final domino there will fall. Over on the Nintendo Switch, it is still at full price as well. So we are still waiting for the PlayStation and the Nintendo Switch variants of No Man's Sky to get the sale. So at the very least, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the PlayStation to drop, because it's like the triangle that we always look out for. Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. When all three of those go on sale and Emoji is been dropped by Mr. Murray, then the update is usually the very next day. So if the PlayStation does drop on sale today, which I highly suspect it will, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, could be update day. However, we do have to take this as well with a small pinch of salt, because updates can also drop on a Thursday or a Friday, but it is the most likely, going back off previous updates, that everything drops on a Wednesday. Don't know why Wednesday. Hello Games seems just really like Wednesdays. But like I said, if PlayStation goes on sale today, then there is a very high likelihood of us getting the update tomorrow at some point, which is very exciting stuff. So let's talk emojis by Mr. Murray. Obviously, we had the waving hand emoji, which is why everyone right now is on full hype train mode. Not only that, but obviously there's the sales now which have happened. But on August 24th, we also got the next tier of emoji. So when it comes to emojis, ladies and gentlemen, there are certain tiers. One emoji means an update is coming. 3 emojis of the same one means that it's actually going to be quite a bigger update. But there is more tiers past that, such as the cowboy emoji, which is reserved then for even extra content, and it's going to be a more bigger update. Or, and we've not seen it this time around, but we are also waiting, and again, this could all change today, we are waiting for the GIB emoji, the Hello Games GIB. The GIB emoji is reserved for the best of the best that Hello Games puts out. For example, Worlds Part 1, Worlds Part 2 had the GIB emoji. So if we see that today, ladies and gentlemen, that just confirms to me that this update is going to be something big, something special, and something unique. But I will keep you guys updated with community posts and whatnot today if anything else changes, along with the PlayStation going on sale as well. And obviously this time around, what has caused even more of a buzz in the No Man's Sky community is this right here. Satisfactory reposting its own emoji from Mr. Murray's emoji. Now, why is that significant? Why is that so different? I mean, could Satisfactory just be having a laugh? Now, at the end of the day, no matter how many updates have happened prior, Satisfactory has never chimed in, as far as to my knowledge, on anything that Mr. Murray or Hello Games have publicized. They've never put their own emoji. And the same goes really for any other game studio that they have worked with in the past. So with Satisfactory doing this, it is a signal and a sign that something big is happening with this update. And the comments from the community seem to think exactly the same. Also, you guys have been very very vocal about it indeed. Now, for example, in yesterday's video where I covered what this could possibly mean in updates, and I won't go over everything again in today's video because it was already said, but just a very quick overview on what this could possibly mean. It could mean anything as small as a ship, like a reskin, or it could be as in a full industrial crafting overhaul coming to No Man's Sky, because that's what Satisfactory is well known for. It's known for conveyor belts. It's known for, like, you know, having automated mechanics into digging resources and transporting them. It's known for making a very unique approach when it comes to gameplay. And if that is the case, and, you know, crafting for No Man's Sky can change in a big way, and it's going to be using the same sort of things in No Man's Sky, but not quite the same because it's two different games, then at the end of the day, this is massive. It means the whole crafting system is going to change for No Man's Sky. The way that you look and play the game is going to be different by some degree. However, again, take that with a pinch of salt, because we do not know exactly at this point what is going to be included. Until we get the update, this is now all speculation. But as you can see right here, I'm looking at this real time as well. You guys have been incredibly vocal. For example, it could just be an anniversary cake sent by Satisfactory devs to the No Man's Sky devs in recognition of their 9th birthday, which again is completely true. And this is why I'm trying to say this could literally be nothing. I find it incredibly hard to believe that it's nothing, but it's not out of the realm of possibility either. It's strange that they've gone ahead and essentially responded with an emoji, with Mr. Murray's emoji, because I feel like if it was more them congratulating No Man's Sky, I should say, Hello Games on the 9th year birthday, it would be done more as just like a normal message tweet, you know, just as a congratulations. It wouldn't, in my opinion, be an emoji. That's the thing that I still think there's more to it. But let me know what you guys think, comment section down below. Plot twist, Satisfactory has Sentinels now. Now that would be funny. Welcome to our world, Satisfactory. Welcome to what we have to deal with on a daily basis. Satisfactory like expansions for settlements, maybe. They are not doing that much at the moment. One S-Class. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, as you can see, everybody has an opinion about it. Everyone is super, like, stoked about it. I mean, you know, a lot of people are saying it could mean nothing as well. It could mean everything. So it's one of those at the end of the day. And I'm just going to scroll down the comments here so you can pause the video and read them here at your own leisure. But like I said, guys, at the end of the day, I think if it was just Satisfactory congratulating Hello Games, and this was just their way of doing it, it would be the most unusual way to congratulate Hello Games. Because like I said, I would assume that they would actually do a proper post, say, you know, congratulations to the team at Hello Games, congratulations No Man's Sky, yada yada yada, wonderful 9 years in the company, so on and so forth. You know, I should have said the industry, not the company, but, you know, a wonderful 9 years in the gaming industry, whatever. So that is what I would have suspected would happen. But the fact is, they have placed an emoji on top of an update emoji. On top of an update emoji. That's not normal. That's unheard of. The only reason a company would do that, in my mind, is if they have some sort of skin in the game. If that is the case, and skin quite literally could be a new skin for a new ship that, you know, they are introducing into No Man's Sky as a crossover. We have seen this before with EA and the Mass Effect series, as I spoke about yesterday, where Hello Games worked with EA to bring in the Normandy SR-1 frigate ship that goes behind your freighter, and that is from Mass Effect. So we do know that they do from time to time work with different companies to bring in, you know, things from different games. No Man's Sky has done that before. I should say Hello Games have done that before. But at the end of the day, with Satisfactory, the only thing that I can think of, if it's something like that, the only thing that pops into my mind, I play Satisfactory quite a bit, is that the landing craft that takes items from the HQ of your base and it takes it up into space and comes down. That is the landing craft that does all that journey. Obviously, with No Man's Sky, we have seen ships like that come into the game before, like I said, the Normandy SR-1 or whatever the case is. Then that would make sense that they want to bring in that type of ship, because it is a flipping cool looking ship, I'm not going to lie. But it could be something as small as that, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't want to build up too much hype around this, and plenty of disclaimers as in the last video, as take everything with a pinch of salt, because until we know exactly what's going on, we do not know exactly what is going on. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, it could be as small as that. It could be a full entire rework of the crafting system and everything that comes along with it, with new machines and mechanics and conveyor belts and refiners. It could be the whole works. Could be the whole 9 yards. And over on my Discord as well, everyone has been super, super pumped and excited. So as you can see there, I posted that the Satisfactory went ahead and posted on emoji on Mr. Murray's emoji. And everyone is literally just as confused. Hype train, I've already said to share the news in other Discord groups as well, so everyone's fully aware about the situation in case they haven't watched any of my videos, on what is going on. So everyone hopefully by now in the community has been fully saturated with this development, and everyone can make their own minds and conclusions with what's happening. So at the end of the day, we can see, I would love to see trains hauling my resources around. Imagine having trains in No Man's Sky and train tracks having resources delivered to different bases, having proper logic setups. I mean, that would be amazing. I mean, at the end of the day, there's just so much information, so many comments. It would take me over an hour, 2 hours to get through every single comment I've had, because not only on my Discord, I've had over 90 plus comments in the last video I made. It would literally take me all day to go through everything. But nonetheless, I've put it all up here so you guys can pause it and read at your own leisure as well. But yeah, super exciting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And that's today's video. I just wanted to really get out the information that the dominoes are now starting to fall. So a quick recap. Everything has gone on sale bar from PlayStation. That is most likely to change today. High chance and high likelihood of the update being dropped tomorrow. And at the very latest, it will then be Thursday. Other than that, the Satisfactory retweeting the emoji is incredibly strange, and it does definitely hint at a possible collaboration. But again, until we know, we don't. So until we get the update, we don't know for sure. But that is the latest from me, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.
Join the Cynical Militia on Professor Cynical's Patreon. No exclusive perks needed. Just your passion for epic space adventures and bold discussions keeps the galaxy spinning. Choose your tier. Fuel the mission. Repent jar. $1 a month. Forgiveness for your ad block sins. A pack of Monster. $5 a month. Keep the creative thrusters firing. Absolute legends. $10 a month. That got me thinking. $50 a month. A bold, questionable financial decision that screams you're all in. Why join? Every pledge strengthens the Cynical Militia, keeping Professor Cynical's YouTube channel a thriving hub for No Man's Sky fans, craving news, updates, and unfiltered discussions. You're not just a supporter, you're part of a galactic community that dares to explore and think differently. Don't just traverse the stars, own them. Enlist now at patreon.com/ProfessorCynical1 and let's conquer the No Man's Sky universe together.